Things we like to do here in the 207 kitchen at Old Main Studios is show you how to use familiar ingredients in maybe unfamiliar ways. That's what we're doing today with Bonnie Foehr from Bixby Chocolates in Rockland. We are making maple spice and cocoa nib roasted carrots. I'm really intrigued by this one, so let's get started, Bonnie. Where do we begin?
Yeah, so this recipe really showcases the versatility of chocolate. So chocolate's not just for desserts. It can be for savory dishes, in which case this is a really great side dish. And it has our Bixby cocoa nibs, and it has maple syrup, and it's spring in Maine. And these nice, beautiful baby carrots are from the farmer's market. So
all right, we got all the great ingredients we need to put together something special.
Yeah. So you just need to trim off, if the carrots have the tops on, just trim them off.
Got it.
And they're gonna go into a large mixing bowl. So if you could hand me that bowl next to you.
How did you come up with this recipe?
Well, so playing around with the cocoa nibs, I tested out a few different like savory applications.
Right.
So I love using the cocoa nibs in like a spice rub, which you can use on vegetables. You can rub it on like meats or fish. So that's kind of where that started. And so next is we're gonna make the spice rub. So in a small food processor, you add 2 tablespoons of the cocoa nibs.
All right, now that I've gotten those in your way, let me get them out of your way. This is the kind of help that I'm more than happy to provide
That's
here.
2 teaspoons of kosher salt.
Right.
And then this is our spice mixture, and it has a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of sweet smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of coriander, half a teaspoon of ginger, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon.
So that's really going to impart a lot of the flavor that you get out of this dish.
Absolutely.
The cocoa and the spices are going to be the things that kind of lift it up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. So you're just going to grind this for about 10 seconds or so.
Okay.
You just want to kind of break the cocoa nibs up and blend everything together.
Okay, so that's ready to go.
Okay, so that's ready to go, and that's going to get sprinkled into the bowl.
Nice.
Along with 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
For people who are making this at home, what do you figure is the time needed to prepare this dish?
So with roasting, it's about 45 minutes. So before you actually start this, you want to preheat your oven to 425.
Okay.
Okay, and now that's all incorporated. Just toss it all together. You can use your hands.
That's got a really nice aroma already, even before
it does,
any,
right?
any cooking has been done, any heat, that already those spices are coming right out, aren't they?
Absolutely, and then once the carrots roast, all the sweetness from the carrots is going to come out, and it's really delicious.
Have you tried this basic recipe with other vegetables aside from carrots?
I have, yeah. It's really good with squash in the fall. And you can use it with really good.
I could see how that would be really good. So once that has been applied, then it goes into the oven?
So it's going to go into either a roasting pan or a cast iron pan, and it's going to go in for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, until the carrots are nice and tender.
Okay. And then you've got one that you prepared, which you're going to bring out now.
So this is already prepared. And once I pull it out of the oven, I drizzle on 2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
Oh, wow.
And I like to put lemon zest on, like finely grated. And that just kind of brings out, provides a little bit of acidity and nice brightness to the dish.
This has got so many wonderful flavors with the cocoa, with the lemon, with the maple syrup, with the olive oil, and not to mention all the spices.
Yeah. And then these are nice, beautiful microgreens that are also from the farmer's market. So I just put those on top for a little bit of color and garnish. And that's really it. And then you just serve it on a nice serving platter.
All right, while Bonnie is doing that, let me tell you where you can find the recipe. As always, it'll be on our website and app. Go to newcentermaine.com/207. You'll find the recipe for the maple spice and cocoa nib roasted carrots. And you'll find more information as well on Bixby Chocolates in Rockland, and that's ready to go. What a wonderful looking dish.
Thank you.
Bonnie, thank you so much. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
And stay with us. We are back with more of 207 in just a moment.